Good evening, viewers, and welcome to Ben Tourist TV Global News Roundup, bringing you the latest headlines from Nigeria and around the world. I'm Angel. Coming up, President Bola Tinubu increases Nigeria's 2025 budget to 54.2 trillion nairas. A Chinese firm invests $200 million in a lithium processing plant in Nasarawa. Nigeria Immigration Service launches contactless passport applications in Europe. EU, NBA, and ROLAC push to remove Nigeria from money laundering grey list. Lagos lawmakers apologize to Tinubu over speaker's removal. Aniyo professor jailed for electoral fraud. Police arrest electric cable vandals in Bauchi. 6,000 illegal migrants deported in Trump's first 2 weeks. Trump's proposal to take over Gaza, very surprising, UN. Plus, in sports, Cristiano Ronaldo at 40, a star that refuses to dim. Trump to sign order banning transgender athletes from women's sports. We begin with our top national stories. National news. Tinubu increases 2025 budget to 54.2 trillion nairas. President Bola Tinubu has raised Nigeria's proposed 2025 budget from 49.7 trillion nairas to 54.2 trillion nairas, citing increased revenues from key government agencies. The adjustment was announced today in separate letters sent to the Senate and House of Representatives, read during plenary by Senate President Godswill Akpabio. According to Tinubu, additional revenues include 1.4 trillion nairas from the Federal Inland Revenue Service, 1.2 trillion nairas from the Nigeria Customs Service, and 1.8 trillion nairas from other government agencies. The Senate Committee on Appropriations has been tasked with reviewing the budget for urgent approval, with lawmakers expected to finalize it before the end of February. Chinese firm to build $200 million lithium processing factory in Nasarawa. In a major investment move, Chinese company Jiuling Lithium Mining Company is set to establish a $200 million lithium processing factory in Nasarawa State. During a site visit, company representative Shong Jin assured Governor Abdullahi Sule of their commitment to making it one of the largest lithium mining projects in the country. Graduates employed at the site are expected to earn a minimum salary of $500,000 per month. Governor Sule urged youths to acquire technical skills that would make them employable in the industry, adding that the state government will provide necessary infrastructure such as roads, electricity, and security. Nigeria Immigration Service launches contactless passport application in Europe. The Nigeria Immigration Service, NIS, has announced the launch of a contactless passport renewal system for Nigerians in Europe. The initiative, which kicks off on February 7th, will be coordinated from the United Kingdom and will allow Nigerians to renew their passports online without visiting a physical office. Controller General Kemi Nandap explained that this service applies only to renewals and not first-time applicants or minors. The system has already been successfully tested in Canada and is now expanding to other countries. EU, NBA, and ROLAC push to remove Nigeria from money laundering grey list. The European Union, EU, the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, and the Rule of Law and Anti-Corruption Programme, ROLAC, are working to remove Nigeria from the high-risk list for money laundering and terrorism financing. Experts say Nigeria's classification as a high-risk jurisdiction limits its global financial credibility and restricts access to international banking services. A workshop held in Abuja focused on strengthening Nigeria's legal framework and ensuring compliance with international financial regulations. Lagos lawmakers apologized to Tinubu over speaker's removal. Lawmakers in the Lagos State House of Assembly have apologized to President Bola Tinubu over their decision to impeach former Speaker Mudashiru Obasa. The apology followed a directive from the Governor's Advisory Council, GAC, of the All Progressives Congress, APC, during an emergency meeting in Lagos. Sources indicate that while some lawmakers remain opposed to Obasa's reinstatement, pressure from the presidency may force a reversal of the impeachment. Aniyo professor jailed for electoral fraud. A high court in Akwa Ibom State has sentenced Professor Ignatius Uduk of the University of Uyo to 3 years in prison for electoral fraud during the 2019 general elections. Professor Uduk, who served as a collation, returning officer in Esi and Udom State constituency, was convicted on charges of publishing false election results and perjury. The ruling is seen as a significant step in Nigeria's fight against election malpractice. Police arrest electric cable vandals in Bauchi. The Bauchi State Police Command has arrested 6 suspects involved in separate cases of vandalism and gender-based violence. Among them, 2 individuals were caught stealing vehicle tires and cement. while others were apprehended for cutting and attempting to sell stolen electric cables. In another incident, a 45-year-old man was arrested for allegedly assaulting a 5-year-old girl, while another suspect was caught holding a 10-year-old girl against her will. Authorities say all suspects will be prosecuted. International news. 6,000 illegal migrants deported in Trump's first 2 weeks. Since returning to office, President Donald Trump has ramped up deportation efforts, with nearly 6,000 illegal immigrants expelled from the United States in just 2 weeks. A senior White House official confirmed that Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, has been averaging between 370 and 400 deportations per day. On Monday alone, 512 individuals were deported, while 715 people with outstanding immigration violations were arrested. Among those detained, 73% had criminal convictions or pending charges, including serious offenses such as homicide, sexual crimes, and drug trafficking. Additionally, 6 members of the Tren de Aragua cartel were taken into custody. Some of those deported are reportedly being sent to Guantanamo Bay, where the U.S. military has reinforced operations to detain high-threat individuals, including suspected cartel members. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem shared images of the deportations, stating, "Guantanamo Bay will hold the worst of the worst." That starts today. President Trump himself celebrated the crackdown, saying, "If I can get them out of the country, I think it would be great." Trump's proposal to take over Gaza, very surprising, UN. A controversial proposal from President Trump has stunned international leaders. During a press conference with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Trump suggested that the United States should take control of Gaza and resettle its people. Filippo Grandi, the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, responded with skepticism, stating that the proposal was very surprising and lacked clear details. Grandi emphasized that the UNHCR is currently renegotiating U.S. financial support, following Washington's decision to freeze much of its humanitarian aid. Trump claimed that his administration would remove rubble, clear unexploded bombs, and make Gaza unbelievable. However, the plan has drawn significant criticism, with many questioning its feasibility and impact on the region. Sports news. Cristiano Ronaldo at 40, a star that refuses to dim. Football icon Cristiano Ronaldo is celebrating his 40th birthday today in Saudi Arabia, where he continues to defy expectations both on and off the pitch. Since moving to Al Nassr in 2023 in a deal worth $250 million, Ronaldo has played a pivotal role in promoting Saudi football. His move encouraged other top players like Karim Benzema and Neymar to join the Saudi Pro League, further cementing the country's influence in global football. Despite nearing the twilight of his career, Ronaldo remains a dominant force on the field. He recently passed 900 professional goals and is inching closer to the remarkable milestone of 1,000. However, he is yet to win a major league title with Al Nassr, adding to the speculation about whether he will continue playing or consider retirement. Beyond football, Ronaldo's brand is stronger than ever. His YouTube channel gained 20 million subscribers within 24 hours of launch, and he remains one of the most followed athletes worldwide. Experts believe his presence was crucial in helping Saudi Arabia secure the rights to host the 2034 FIFA World Cup. Trump to sign order banning transgender athletes from women's sports. President Trump is set to sign an executive order today titled the No Men in Women's Sports Executive Order. The order will prohibit transgender women from competing in female sports categories across the United States. Deputy Press Secretary Anna Kelly confirmed the move, stating that it will end the dangerous and unfair participation of men in women's sports. Trump has made transgender policies a key issue in his administration, having already signed orders restricting transgender participation in the military and limiting gender transition procedures for minors. The order follows a Republican-led bill passed in the House of Representatives in January, which sought to restrict transgender athletes from competing in girls' and women's sports. That wraps up today's edition of Ben Taurus TV Global News Roundup. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media handles for more updates. I'm Angel, and we'll see you next time.